set your mind to things above and not things of the earth. Okay? When we're dealing with these narcissists, we have our mind so focused on them because we're trying so hard to figure out how we can make the relationship work, how we can fix them, how we can change this, and how we can, when all we need to do is change ourselves. We need to build a relationship with ourselves. We need to build a relationship with whoever your higher power is that you serve. Once you get those things going, baby, that is the best weapon to be a narcissist, because they gonna do, now the narcissist is definitely gonna fight back once you start finding yourself and falling in love with yourself, and then also having a better relationship with higher power, whoever that is to you or whatever. Me, I serve God. So once I started that relationship with my Heavenly Father and falling in love with myself, it opened my eyes. I'm telling you, without this, without falling in love with myself, without making a better relationship between me and God, I would not be so woke right now, if for the lack of better words. I wouldn't be so woke right now about narcissism and all these toxic relationships that I've been in for years, thinking that they were normal relationships that can be changed, that could be fixed, not knowing that those relationships weren't going to take me nowhere. Those relationships were meant to destroy me. But I am so thankful that God didn't allow the things that I wanted. He said no to certain things and didn't allow those things to happen, because had he let me have my way, Lord knows where I would be right now. The relationships were getting worse and worse. Ain't no telling where they would have been, no telling where I would have been. So I'm so thankful that the things that I wanted to do in those relationships, God didn't allow it to happen, because he could have let it happen. He could have taught me a big different lesson than what I already did. But see, let me tell you where I got confused at. See, I thought that every time I went and prayed and I started my relationship journey back with God or whatever, and the narcissist come back in, me not knowing that these are master manipulators and that they know how to go and pick up another character. I'm gonna just say they pick up other characters and they put on that suit and they come and play in your face and make it seem like they're this person now. I'm not the person I was when I left here 3 months ago. I am somebody else now. So they are chameleons. I've heard that word a lot. They're chameleons. Whatever they touch, whoever they're around, whatever they see, they soak that stuff up and they change into that thing that they've been around. So the narcissists know that in order to come back to me, he got to change. He got to do something different, because he can't come back being the same way he was, or I'm not going to let him in. So what you got to do, you got to change and be somebody else. You got to pretend like you don't went and got yourself together, when we already know he didn't get himself together. But that's what I thought. That's how I was fooled, because I really thought the man was going over there and working on himself. I'm sure a lot of y'all done been fooled like that too. They come back crying, snotting at the nose, about to kick over, because they want you back. And they want you to believe that they really have changed, only for them to get back in and treat you the same way all over again. And so I have been confused all that time, thinking that he came back, because for sure, when he came back, he was doing everything that I needed him to do, everything I've asked him to do in the previous relationship before he walked out or discarded me or whatever. He came in doing those very things that I will always ask him to do. And we shouldn't be doing that, because anybody that want to be with us, they're going to do what they need to do to make the relationship work. And it's not just going to be one-sided. But had I not took my focus off of the toxic and narcissistic relationship and started my relationship back with God, because I did have the relationship with God, but because of how the narcissists, them in these toxic relationships, take over your mind and your focus, You can't focus on anything. You can't focus on your goals. You can't really focus on your kids. You can't barely focus on yourself dealing with these toxic relationships and stuff. So I definitely could not focus on myself nor my relationship with God while dealing with this toxic narcissistic person. And so they know this. They're smart, stupid. So when I am, because I'm going to church more, I'm reading my Bible more, I'm praying more, I'm doing this, the narc don't like that. So now I gotta knock you off your grind over there, because if he allows me to keep digging into my relationship with God or whoever it is that I serve, he know that it is going to expose him to me, and I'm going to wake up to what's actually going on with me. And that's where they've been trying to keep us under their feet, away from anybody or anything that could possibly expose them for who they are, because everybody else can see it. It's just hard for us to see it, the ones who are in the situation, until we get out of it and we're on the other side. Then we see what everybody else seen when we weren't woke. You know what I'm saying? But that's their job. Like, if they sense that you're getting too full of yourself and getting closer to higher power, whoever that is that you serve, they got to try to knock you off your block, because they don't want to be exposed, because then they get exposed, they lose the supply. Now they got to run back to the supply that they ain't ready to run to right now. But that has nothing to do with us. But that was my biggest problem, is I'm trying to be better than the last, not knowing that I'm in a toxic cycle with this idiot who was playing mind games with me, making me think that the other chick is better than me and I'm better than this other chick over here. It's just a big old game that they play. So stop telling yourself that you can't get out of this, because baby, you will be amazed at what prayer and falling in love with yourself can do. I'm telling you, when I started falling in love with myself, I started doing things and started shutting things down that I had never thought I had the balls to do before. So never say never, because I'm telling you, I'm that one. I'm that one who was head over heels for every narc that I've dated. And I'm just now realizing that I dated a whole bunch of narcs. But this last one that I dated, baby, he put the icing on the cake, put it in the oven, cut it, sliced it, and cut me a piece and fed it to me. He took me up and through the whole roller coaster, baby. I mean, I was dating every last one of them. A covert, a novert, a narcissist. I was dating all of them. He was every last one of them. I swear he was. Because when I went and did my research, he had every trait of every individual particular narcissist. He had every symptom that they described. And I'm just like, wow, I was dealing with a whole fruitcake. Just crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, I was that one. Never seen myself without this narc. And baby, here I am. Next month will be a year. Next month will be a year on the 27th. It will be a year without the narcissist. And I am fine. I am good. I'm loving me. I'm loving my relationship with God. He is preparing me for when he sends my real husband, my real man, my real king into my life. And I'm not fighting it, because I want to be right. I want to be healed properly. I want to be healthy in my mind when I finally come face to face with the man who God set aside for me. Because he got somebody for me. You know what I'm saying? All these other ones in the past that I thought was the one. Listen, I'm telling you, if I can do it, Shalissa, if I can do it, I know you can do it. And you will do it. You just don't see it right now. When you set your mind on things above and not of things of this earth, baby, you can do so much. God can do so much, because he's going to put it in you to make you strong and build that muscle that you need to just say, you know what? I've had enough. I'm not going to let you hurt me no more. I'm not going to sit here and let you manipulate me no more. And sometimes he don't even make us use words. He make us use our actions. Just get up and walk out. It may work out that way for you. For me, I used my words, but I knew that the things that I was saying that day, and these were words that I was avoiding saying to this man ever, because I know if I spoke them, I had to stand on them. And that day, January 27th, I said all of those things that I used to avoid saying to this man. And I meant every word of it, and I'm still standing on it. Still standing on it. I don't care how good those memories come back that make me feel good and put a smile on my face. But then again, I think about all of the unnecessary stress that I went through with that too. And when I thought that the good overdid the bad, I had to go back and think about that. The bad outweighed the good. And that wasn't good, but you know what I'm saying? It probably outweighed the good, the bad at that time. Yeah, it probably outweighed the good at that time. But because I was seeing with eyes that I still wanted to be with this man. And so I'm going to give him a little grace. I'm going to just erase one of those things that's going to make it a little bit more than the bad. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I went on ahead and slid one of them out the way and kept the rest of them, so that way it will be the good outweigh the bad. I've done all that. I'm trying to tell you, if I can do this, you can do it. Ain't nothing holding you back. You just think that there's something holding you back, baby. I'm telling you, once you make that first step, God gonna take the rest of them for you. All you need is this faith the size of a mustard seed. That's all you need. That's a little bitty tiny seed, baby. And once you really set your mind to it and you say, okay, God, I need, or whoever it is that you serve, because I ain't forcing my God on nobody. I'm just saying this is who I serve. So those words are going to come out my mouth because that's who I serve. But when you finally tell him, okay, Lord, I am done doing this, but I don't know how or where to start pulling myself together to get things in order for me to go ahead and leave this situation alone, because I see that this situation is not working out for me. It's not working for my good. It don't like it's working for their good either. So I want to, be able to walk away from this relationship and still have my dignity, still be sane, and no hard feelings. I just want out. When you finally say what you need to say to God for him to understand that you really are done and that you just don't know where to start or how to do it, he'll start ordering your steps to get it done. Just trust him. Have faith. Because I'm telling you, I prayed so many times, you know what I'm saying? And this is a prayer that my sister had gave me, Life with Tashana. It's a prayer. It's called, Lord, if he or she ain't for me, move them out of my life. And if they are, Lord, pull us closer together and show us how to, you know what I'm saying? I'm freestyling at the end, but the important part was, Lord, if they aren't for me, move them out of my life. And I'm telling you, I prayed that prayer since my sister gave that prayer to me. At first, I was very scared to use that prayer because I knew that when I spoke it, he gonna give me what I asked for. You know what I'm saying? But that's a good way because it worked for me because I was soft-hearted. Don't want to hurt nobody's feelings or whatever. And so, I'm willing to stick it out with this person, even if it makes me unhappy and I just don't want to hurt this person's feeling. But this person is hurting my feelings on a daily basis. And, it just works for me because it helped me. It's not like it happens instantly because you're still going to go through your process. You're still going to go through things. So it don't happen right away unless God just jump down in there and say, you know what? All right, that's all I needed you to say. So boom, it's done. You know what I'm saying? But it took time. I've said that prayer when I first got with this narcissist. I said this prayer when I got with the last narcissist. I said that prayer when I got with the crackhead / narcissist. And where they at? Why would I have to have said that? Because I've already seen some things that's going to make me feel like, okay, Lord, I ain't really like that red flag right there, but I think I can work with it. But Lord, if they ain't for me, you know what I'm saying? Won't you go ahead and just move on out my life? Because you know I'm soft-hearted and I don't have the guts to do it. But he will get you fed up enough to go ahead and do it for yourself. He will do that. He done it so many. I done experienced it in so many ways. Because I'm telling you, I was the one who don't want to break nobody's heart. Don't want to, you know. So I'm going to just ride out with it and just keep letting it go on and on and on and stuff. So as time has been going on, I've been learning that prayer actually helps a whole lot. Because it helps you to weed out the people who are meant to be in your life and the people who are not meant to be in your life. And you can use it for anybody. It don't have to be for a relationship between man and woman or man and man, however you gonna put it. It don't have to be for that. It could be for any relationship, any job relationship, any relationship that you come across that you feel some type of way. I mean, if you just want to be, Lord, if this ain't where I'm supposed to be, move this out of my life. Open some more of the doors for me to go. Open the right doors for me to go through. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But when we set our minds on things above and not of the world, it will take us so much further. It is definitely a journey. You have to stay the course. Sometimes we fall off, but baby, remember what your course was. Remember what your goal was. Stay on it. If you fall off, jump back on it. That's all you got to do. Jump back on it. We ain't perfect. We're human beings. You fall off the bicycle, you get back up. We don't have to stay there. That be a major problem for us sometimes. Sometimes we fall and we think that we have to stay there because it's just no luck. It's just not going to work. I might as well just stay down here because I'm tired of falling and getting hurt. And every time I fall, it's getting a little bit worse and worse. But I'm just going to give up. No, don't you dare give up. You have a goal. You have a goal that you need to reach and you going to reach it. You just can't give up. You can't give up. I'm telling you, there is a purpose for you. There's a purpose for the one who caused the toxic relationship or whatever it is that you're dealing with or whatever. But figure out your purpose. You ain't got to worry about nobody else's own. Worry about yourself and let God do the rest. I'm telling you, because if I can do it, you can do it. Because I'm telling y'all just excuse my boys in there. They are like, they on the game out there, and so y'all know how that be. So excuse them if they are being a little bit too loud and overpowering my video. I'm trying to talk as loud as I can, but it's all good. They in there having them a good time. So, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Keep your mind set on the things above and not the things of this world, because the world will always fail you. You know what I'm saying? Like, not always fail you, but the world can lead you astray. But if you're following God or whoever it is that you serve, they'll keep your mind focused, even though focusing is so hard, y'all, because I'm not even going to lie to you. Some days when praying, I lose focus while I'm praying or whatever. But then once it click back in, I just jump back on in because it is hard. There's so many things going on in the world right now that our minds is thinking of this, that, and the third. And so when it comes to giving yourself and God the quality time that you need, it is hard. I ain't even gonna sit here and lie to you. I'm not. I struggle every day, but you know what? I keep at it till I can learn how to turn everything off, turn all my thoughts off, turn everything off, and just solely focus on my prayer. I get the prayer out, but I get so distracted so quickly. You know what I'm saying? And I know I ain't the only one going through that. I know a lot of people are going through that, but I'm just here to tell you, baby, it may look like you stuck and you can't move left or right or forward or backwards, but I'm here to tell you the devil is a liar. You can move any way you want to. Long as you praying and seeking God for every move that you're trying to make, he will make it happen. But you also have to fall in love with yourself. It's not going to work if you don't, because you got to love yourself above all the things that you're going through in life right now. You can't make those things bigger than you, because at the end of the day, the problems are going to be there. You can't, it's a lot of problems. You can't handle them all at once. And so you got to take them down one by one. But you got to stay on course, and you got to remember that there's a purpose, there's a goal. And that's where you're trying to get to. And I promise you, You will see the results soon. But you got to start the journey so you can get to the results soon. And if the situation comes back to you again, that just means you didn't pass it the last time. So this time, you need to pass that test. Whatever the test is for you. If it came back and it's the same thing you seen the last time, you know you got to do something different this time. Because when you did what you did the last time, it didn't work because the situation came back the same as that way. So just research, do what you need to do to figure out how you're going to pass the test this time, because it's all about passing the test. If the same thing keep coming around to you, it's because you didn't pass it the first time. So don't get discouraged when it comes around again. Just try to sit back and figure out, okay, what am I going to do different this time? Because I ain't doing what I did last time, because that didn't get me nowhere. And now this idiot, this situation, this problem is standing in front of me once again with the same nonsense. And I can't have it. So I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? When I feel something, I'm going to come and give it to y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? It come to me first. And so I'm like, you know what, Lord? I know it ain't the only one who going through these things or feeling these things. But I'm telling you, I ain't been too far gone from where you are right now. But I'm trying to tell you, at that moment, I felt stuck. I felt like I couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't do anything. I could not stop loving this person. I'm not in love with this person anymore. I still have love for this person. But it ain't like it was. You ain't finna just swoodle doop in here and think that you still got a spot. No, it ain't like that. It's how you doing, my brother? How you doing, my sister? How you doing? Blase, blase. It's good to see you. But I love to see you going. Go ahead, go on about your business. You know what I'm saying? But we are humans. We make mistakes. And even if you fall back into it, baby, remember, get your butt back up. Because you ain't got to stay down there. If you stay down there, that's your choice. It's your choice to stay down there. You don't have to stay. Get your butt up and try again. And you're going to be just fine. I love y'all. Have a great night. I'll see you guys in the morning. Love you. Mwah. Bye on the boys. And it sounds like the Super Bowl going on in there. And they ain't doing nothing playing Madden. But I love y'all. Have a great day.